happy Sunday. Oh my gosh, I hope that this camera is gonna get us through this video. Not my week, you guys. I haven't vlogged and I'm so sorry there won't be a video tomorrow. I hope that this weekend I can make a decision on a new camera because the one I'm recording on, I don't even know how it's operating right now because I have not been able to bloody use it since, what day did it stop? Monday. And I'm recording this today because I just wanted to get a video out. We should be just one vlog down. And I'm indecisive on the camera just because I've had this one for so long. I do want to try and get it replaced. I think it's the lens that's actually broken, not the camera body itself, but every single shop that I want to buy the lens from is out of stock. So there are two other options that I've been thinking about from JB Hi-Fi. I'll also quickly just let you know, I'll link everything I'm doing. I'm just doing a everyday makeup routine, trying out some new products and things that I've purchased recently, and I'll pop them all in the notes. But anyway, I'm comparing the Canon PowerShot and then the DJI Osmo, and I've heard good things about both, but my hesitation is just the fact that I've had this one for so long and it has been quite good to me. I love the wide angle. See how I'm sitting right now? You would think I'm quite far away from the camera, but I'm probably only about 30 centimeters away from the camera. I've got an 18mm lens on it, 10 to 18mm, and I like that wide shot. It shoots in 4K. The sound is all right on this camera. Can you hear me? I don't have a mic on right now. I can't find my mic, so I'm hoping that my neighbors don't start making any noise this morning. But I've heard that the DJI shoots in 4K. I probably need to get the sound attachment. It's really discreet, it's nice and little. So that's the appeal to me because this camera is so big and it's so heavy. And then the Canon PowerShot also is like compact, sleek. And then part of me is like, just buy both of them. And it's just new technology. And I'm a bit of a boomer, okay? So that's why there's been a little bit of hesitation, but also your girl, has been busy and I haven't had a chance to go to JB Hi-Fi yet. So I said to my boyfriend, we must go this weekend. I have to sort it out. This might be a bit too dark for me, but in other news, I am just getting ready today to go and shoot the podcast. I've got a guest coming on. I had to pull out of an event that I got invited to because this was the only day that my guest could record and I really want her on. So I was like, you know what? I can just prioritize this and I can't wait to interview her. So keep an eye out. The podcast will still be dropping as normal because the podcast is not shot on this camera. The podcast is shot in the studio. So keep an eye out on Spotify or Apple. The podcast is not recorded with this camera, so that's not impacted. It's just my YouTube vlogs. And then I've just been a bit like, ugh, because the camera broke and I don't even know how it's working, but I haven't really felt like vlogging this week on TikTok either. So I haven't, my bad. But I've still been posting other videos. Daylight savings has also cooked me so much this week. I feel like, well, I love the fact that it's lighter at night and I can do evening walks with little Franklin. That 1 hour going back rattled me. I finally feel all right this morning, but Monday I woke up so tired. Tuesday I woke up feeling almost jet lagged. Now I do not have a concealer that matches this shade of foundation. So I'm just mixing in a light concealer with this foundation on the back of my hand, just to give myself a little extra coverage in the under eye. So that's not as heavy of a concealer as I would like because I've kind of watered it down with the foundation, but it's gonna do the job. It'll still show up nicely in the pod studio and to a degree covers some of my bags. I did get a full 8 hours though last night, so we're just covering up the darkness. The reason I was using a darker foundation today is because I do have this tan on and it's quite natural, quite light. My first time buying it, my first time trying it, and first impressions have been good. Aside from the camera, we have still had our rental search happen. The one we applied for last week, we didn't get. I have a feeling it's because of Franklin. but I did follow it up and it was just like, oh, it was unsuccessful. The rejection, not nice. So the search continues, which I always say to myself, if not this, something better. And we aren't stressing. I do believe that what will be, and it will all work out. What have I done to my nose? Oh, Adele. Yeah, if not this, something better, right? I truly, truly believe and back that in. That has never led me astray before. Oh my God, I've made a mess. I've got to wash these so badly. I think I've tried to save that. Who knows? We'll know when I go out into the natural light. I tried the fake plumber AI trend on my boyfriend yesterday, and silly me, one, didn't make sure the plumber was using the right tool in the photo, and then he also saw the logo in the bottom of the picture. I used Google Gemini to do it because I had seen people doing the trend on TikTok and on Reels, and I thought, oh, I might be able to get him because I actually had a leak in the bathroom and it was just the perfect time. But he knew straight away. He's like, you nearly tricked me. I said, I'm sorry. He's like, game on now though. I've got to get you back for attempting that. And I was like, all right. So now I'm on high alert. I'm on very high alert in case he tries to get me, but I don't even think he would know how to use AI. Bless. What I do love about this makeup application is how quick and easy it is. And because I do have tan on, oh my God, I need my brows done, something shocking. I feel like I apply less product. I don't feel like I need as much. Thank gosh, the sun is out today. Just lifting the vibes. Oh, maybe I need a little bit. Just a little glow there. I do notice that some of my other products that I already love and have as well though, don't show up on my skin if I am tanned and if I do use the darker foundation. So a lot of my faves from MCo haven't been the right shade. So I need to stock up, go to Chemist Warehouse, get some more that will come up on my skin if I am tanned. I'm getting another spray tan next week because I've got a hens party on that following weekend. And then I think I'll just revert back to my natural skin because I tried out the self tan because I did like it, but it's a lot of work. It is quite a bit of work. Now this I got in a beauty loop. It's the Laguna by NARS. So stunning. I could probably take that out. So stunning. And this is actually quite a good example of what I mean by different colors showing up differently. So because I've got the tan on, I have to use this one. It's the only powder bronzer that I've got that shows up on my skin. This is Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 2. That doesn't look like I'm putting anything on my skin if I go to use it with a darker foundation. So it almost feels as if I've got to have a set of makeup for winter and then a set of makeup for summer. My hay fever is still absolutely out of control. Even though I took some hay fever medication this morning, I popped the mirror there to try and allow me to hold what product I'm doing and then allow me to apply it because that's too far away from my eyesight and I don't have my contacts in yet today. Whoops. What is the weather today? What shall I wear? Oh, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be 20. I like that. Why did I think it was gonna be worse? Tomorrow 22. I'll go shit by the weekend. By the time this comes out. That's annoying. Let's do brows. That one I probably need a mirror closer. But the other thing that has been on my mind and on replay is Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl album. Oh, I just keep falling in love with the songs differently and more the more that I listen. But my top 3 songs have changed again. So in first place, we've actually got Elizabeth Taylor. She's moved her way up. And I just think it's so poetic and so smart the way that Taylor has wanted to, I guess, honor and recognize Elizabeth Taylor's legacy. I will say I definitely feel old because on TikTok I've seen people being like the little blue trending thing, like who is Elizabeth Taylor? And I'm like, how do you not know who Elizabeth Taylor is? But I guess that just shows, you know, the gap in generation and how old I am. In second place, by not shock, because this was this in my top 3 on Sunday? I don't think it was. No, I think it did. The Fate of Ophelia. That's second place. And then in third place, Ruin the Friendship. So that was a newbie. That wasn't even in my first or second top 3. But again, just beautiful storytelling. A gorgeous, yet sad, yet still a bop. And I don't know how she does that for such a sad song. It's quite the art and quite the talent. This product is a brand new one that I got last week. I got it on recommendation from my makeup artist when she did my makeup for the wedding. It is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer Luminous Light. And it is a finishing powder. So it does say bronzer and you can apply it where you would put your bronzer, but I actually apply it all over my cheeks, all over my forehead, and then again on my nose. So and whatever excess I just end up doing everywhere else. But it is not a traditional setting powder in the way that, say, do I have another setting powder in here? Yeah, I've got my other MCo one, which I like. This is a pressed finishing powder, which I would pop on, I'll show you the, oh, that one's not open. I've got my open one here. So basically this one I would use and it's too light, so I can't use it. See how that suits my other foundation, but I would essentially just rub that in, tap that off, and then I would go under my eyes. I'm not going to do that now because that will just, I think, make it too stark underneath my eyes. But the difference between a setting powder and a finishing powder are quite different. So a setting powder will kind of dry down your makeup, lock it in place, and make sure it doesn't budge. It stops the creasing under the eyes and is a gorgeous product, one of my faves. That's why I've got another one that I haven't opened. But this one here, the finishing powder, does a different thing. It blurs your makeup all together and kind of gives it this glowy extra finish, which is just so effortless and makes your makeup kind of look like you got it professionally done. Ever since I started wearing this, a lot of you have been asking for a makeup routine, and I am thinking it is more just this powder. The only downfall of this is that, unlike this, which will dry your makeup down and give you a more, what's the opposite of oily? I feel like if you have oily prone skin, you might not like this product because that does not dry your skin down or dry your makeup down. If anything, after this, you still need like a setting spray or something else to lock it in. This would lock it in without the spray. Does that make sense? I feel like I've kind of butchered that. And then after Finley did my makeup last time, I got this, which is the Spice lip liner from MAC. And I used to wear this many years ago. It still feels weird lining my non-lip filler lips. But I've made the call not to get them redone either, because this is what, 2 weeks now? Yeah, and Lauren had kind of said to me, oh, we'll make a decision after that. But she's also like, I really like your natural lip shape. I said, me too. And while I look quite different when I look in the mirror, I feel like I look more me. And as long as I've got lip gloss or lip balm or something on them that keeps the shine, I feel like they don't look as bad as what I thought they would in my head. So it's kind of been surprising in the best possible way, but I just don't want to get it if it's going to migrate again, and there is no guarantees that it won't migrate. So for that reason, I'm just like, I can't be bothered getting them done again. Actually hot in here today. Because I'm not doing any setting powder, I am doing 2 different setting sprays as well today, because I don't want to have to touch this up, and I want it to still look good come podcast recording later this afternoon, which is going to be after lunch. So this makeup will be on for a whole day before I am actually shooting that. This is dangerous to do. I'm too far away from that mirror. I might poke an eyeball out. I got a lash lift, but it's definitely not lifted anymore. If it is, it's gone subtle. So just give them a little zhuzh with the eyelash curler. And then I'm just doing a black mascara. This is my MCo one. I love, love, love this brush. And I love the formula. It's tubing. So if you've never used a tubing mascara, I would highly recommend it. It basically will just slide off your lashes at the end of the day. Really easy to come off. I hate when a mascara just stays on your lashes or it like smudges into the skin and stays on your skin and then feels like you can never get it off your face. This one removes so easily, but it also lasts all day and lifts them quite nicely. And last but not least, of course, I need my gloss. This is just a mini that I got. It's the Tower 28. Do you remember how much I love this Pistachio? It was in so many monthly favorites. It is such a beautiful product, and I just stopped using it after I started using the Makeup by Maree Rose Water, but I've been gravitating to it as well. It goes really nice with the Spice lip liner. I just dropped my phone. Can you see that? It's just a really nice pinky lip combo. Lauren also told me that when you get your filler dissolved, the product that dissolves the lips, I don't know what the name of it is, but it breaks down the lip filler that you had in there. It turns it like, I think the enzymes like break it down, and then basically like you just expel it out of your body, like when you go bathroom and stuff like that. But it also breaks down your body's natural hyaluronic acid. So that's why your lips can also look extra deflated after getting them dissolved. But the good news is like it can build back up again. So I don't think mine have built back up because they do look completely different without a gloss on. But I'm just being patient. I'm trusting the process and I'm happy with the decision. And now for outfit, I'm going to pop on these white linen pants and just a black tank. I'm going to keep it pretty casual. And then what I do with that same powder is I just do it here just to kind of give that glowiness. I won't do body oil on a weekday. Body oil is like events. When I say body oil, I mean this one, which is like a shimmer. Also MCo. I wore it on the hens, I wore it on the wedding, and any extra little zhuzh, that so good. Quickly revamped the hair because I had the headband through it. I've washed it this morning and I think I've done a bad job because it just doesn't feel good in the roots. And I scrubbed and scrubbed my shampoo out, but I'm thinking maybe I put too much perhaps K18 in my hair. I don't know. It just is feeling a bit heavy. So I might have to rewash it tomorrow. I can't be bothered though. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's crazy to me that this camera is working for this video, and I'm starting to wonder if the fact I haven't used it over the last day or haven't tried to turn it on has reset it, but I just can't take the risk anymore because when I was trying to turn it on all day Monday, it was, instead of taking 10 minutes to actually open the lens and work, it was taking close to 20 minutes. So I just couldn't keep running the camera the whole time. I usually record in small clips and it just wasn't allowing me to do it. But today it seems like the lens is opening a little bit better. I can't actually touch the part that opens inside this, and I wish I could kind of show you it away from that, but miraculously it's letting me do this. So as always, my last step is my jewelry. Everything Jazz handmade except for my watch, which is from Sondre, and I'm trying to wear this more and more. I like it on this hand as opposed to this hand with this tattoo, which we got a long way to go. We do, but I think I'm ready. I love this fit. I truly think it's the fact it's a monochrome look that it looks like I've made effort or I've tried really hard when I definitely haven't. And these shoes, love. Oh, and I can actually show you this. So if I turn you to the side, oh, is that gonna work? This whole part here of the camera actually detaches and comes off. And I think that is what needs to either be replaced or fixed. But in the meantime, I probably need a camera that's a little bit more cutesy and a little bit more discreet, because this one is a big girl. She is. But it's crispy. The image is wide, it's crispy, it's there are not bad things to it, but it's just, I think she's been used a lot. Anyway, I do apologize for the lack of vlog tomorrow, but I usually know that when I get a new camera, the vibes are high, it makes me excited, and it might mean some like new energy to the vlogs. As well as, obviously, we changed a little bit of the editing last week. I don't know if you guys could tell, hope you liked it. And yeah, I'm excited. It's kind of like spring energy, fresh, if you will. But have a beautiful week ahead and look after yourselves. Make sure that if you're feeling low, you do something that lifts you up. And if you need to talk to someone, reach out, get the help. I know that even though the weather's getting better, daylight savings is here, summer is coming, we can still feel like we're in the trenches. So if that is you, I'm thinking of you. And if you need anything, it is not weak to speak up. But I love you guys. Take care and be good to yourselves.